not for long, not our newest member. Hopefully we'll get some more members soon. Taylor today is giving his icebreaker speech. I see that he's using a visual aid, which is very supererogatory. It's totally awesome. Taylor did not really give me much of an introduction because he didn't want to spoil anything that was coming up in his speech. So please help me welcome up Taylor.
Thank you very much, Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for having me, members, guests. I'm very pleased to be speaking today. I call my title In Terror of Error. That's really how I feel when I speak in public. I'm constantly concerned about making mistakes, or is it good enough? Is it perfect? So having an opportunity to join a club like this is fantastic. I think it's really going to make a difference to me personally, with my confidence and also in my job. I think I'd like to start off with the question, is he Australian, is he English, what's his sound? Obviously I'm French, and I hail from a place in London. So if you mind, next slide. So what we have is a map of England, and London is down this corner here, and this is an extrapolation of where I live in London. And I'm just the wrong side of trendy, I'm into pretentious, which seems right given I wasn't supposed to be the PowerPoint slides. So a little bit about, well, first I have to say I'm grateful that there is a club, that there's heavy lifting being done by everybody else, the people that have gone before and after this. I think it's a really awesome thing. I look forward to helping out and doing some of that heavy lifting pretty soon. So, Independence Day. Independence Day is usually an American theme. I tend to keep my voice quiet and keep my head down during the 4th of July. It's not the time for me. But it seems like the UK is having its own Independence Day. We have just gone through Brexit, and even though I explained that's England, I don't actually know where it lives now in the global economy. It used to be in Europe. At the moment it's floating, so we'll decide at some point where we fit into the global economy. We'll see. A little bit about me. I am a CFO. I'm a CFO for a cosmetic surgery company. I obviously decided to come in disguise today. Please don't judge my fat suit. I'm disguised as a small, rotund, grey-haired, middle-aged man. My reality is I'm a 6-foot hunk, and I've been sculpted into a fine human being. Being a CFO usually means that if there is a bill at a table or a tax question, everybody turns their eyes to you and says, help us out with dividing the bill by 13 people and that kind of stuff. I will give you my opinion, but you don't really want to hear it. I'm not that kind of useful accountant. I class myself as really an interpreter. I take common sense business expectations, and I translate them to very smart finance people and try and manage projects. I've been lucky enough to be called to the US by my work. I think they were really convinced by how many dumb questions I asked. My next slide. What they thought they were getting was why. 5 why questions. The power of why, the power of 3. TED Talks about why, all that kind of stuff. So they assumed that I was smart, insightful, strategic thinker. And in fact, my team and my current bosses actually know the next slide. What they got was this. My family consists of my wife, who I've been with for about 30 years. We're childhood sweethearts. It's great, you know, we've got stronger, got much better. We're a lot happier than we had been through those years, got stronger, and that's great. I was trying to sum up one of the words that really I don't use enough, and I don't think any of us do, to sum up the relationship and where I am now in terms of being in a happy place. And it's called surrender. So I hope you try and use that in your own relationships occasionally too, if it works out. I have 2 children. I have a daughter of 18 and a son of 16. I enjoy coaching them and teaching them about life. I learn a lot by doing that. They obviously pay no attention to anything I say. I've figured out that I haven't got it figured out yet, which is good. Next slide, I think. I'd like to share with you some of my other family members. These are my fur kids, I think as they're called now. We encourage pedigree and breed diversity in my house. As you can see, I've got a blue pit, a blondish ginger coonhound type dog, a black lab, and a shepherd. We also, next slide please, we also look after 4 chickens, which is good, my wife does that. And next slide please. And I have a couple of cats as well, and this one seems to be doing his homework, which was Hard working team. My children, in my next slide. I let my animals go free range and organic. My children, I lock up for the good of society, as you can see. In terms of hobbies and interests, I realised so far my life has been based on facts and figures and logic. And I got to my 40s and realised I should do something creative. So could it be watercolours, will it be this, will it that? I decided that I would play the guitar. So YouTube, thank you very much, I can now strum out a few songs. The thing you learn about when you pick up a musical instrument is that you aren't as good as you think you are. So when I sing, I sound great. My kids, I was writing it down, I thought, how do my family respond to my singing? And actually, it would be better if they laughed out loud. They don't, they awkwardly shuffle away, start smirking, and make me feel good about it. So it has the absolute reverse effect. I recently started picking up the drums because I found out that for guitar, I am digitally challenged. My small finger is not large enough to stretch all the way through as I feel it's not a comfortable place. So I'm changing now into drums and hopefully we'll get good at that over time. I think that's all I really wanted to share with you. I know I've spoken too fast and I apologise. I hope I get better over time and thank you for having me.